I not surprised that caught some people off guard because we never had said anything about it before.
Yeah.
But it's our idea we've been kicking around for a while after we've seen similar models be very successful in other blockchain protocols. Um, and the basis is basically the Theta Drop marketplace launched. It's been growing very quickly in number of sales and different creators coming on board, much like yourself, from big brands like WPT and Katy Perry coming later this year with their Las Vegas residency. So it's getting some great momentum already, but what we saw with other protocols, whether it's DeFi or just more broadly in crypto, is having a specific asset that can be used as to get the flywheel going, especially in a secondary marketplace, to have a mechanism in place to encourage those volumes, works very well. And we've seen that over and over again. It's not so much theoretical anymore. You can look at some of the like DEX protocols, for example, where you have a token that's in place to basically, it's like priming the pump with liquidity to get it off the ground, because the nature of these markets, they work better when they have liquidity, but you can't get liquidity out of nowhere. It has to sort of be reach an inflection point or where it gets enough. And so that's the purpose of the TDROP token, is to incentivize getting the marketplace liquid enough and enough transaction volumes that in and of itself makes it a more useful marketplace, because you have the liquidity enough to have good pricing and to attract more creators and so on. It does benefit the other tokens on Theta blockchain as well, which we can get into. But specifically, it's supposed to incentivize transaction volume on the Theta Drop marketplace, so that it becomes a more useful marketplace to all the parties involved. You know, there's no use to an exchange that doesn't have enough volumes that it's not, you can't get good pricing onto exchange. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of crypto exchanges. 95% of them have meaningless volumes. You know, the actual volume that's not being faked is nothing to speak of.
Okay, right. Yeah.
So it's same concept. You can have a very well designed NFT marketplace, but if no one's trading on it and you can't get a good price discovery and there's terrible price spreads between the bids and the asks, it's not a very good marketplace. This is designed to help boost it along to higher liquidity. But of course, because every transaction burns T fuel on Theta Drop, and because this all still operates on Theta blockchain, there are indirect benefits to the native tokens of Theta blockchain. Sort of, you have to pick your lane, whether is it going to be NFTs just for sort of for fun and don't have any value, it's just a collectible thing, or is it going to be an object that actually has value? And if it does, then it needs to have a real marketplace in place. And since we are just we don't want Theta NFTs to just be sort of a novelty that doesn't have any value, unlike ones built on, say, Ethereum, then it's a necessary step to have a fully functioning marketplace. But it's been pretty significant already. Certainly for World Poker Tour, that's been wildly beyond their expectations, and without getting into revealing too much about their own finances, let's say it's become much more important to them than when it launched, because they were shocked at how much revenue is actually generated from NFTs even back to them. So that was a really important proof point to us as well, that Theta Drop could deliver a lot of value to the partners as well. And of course, something that we are looking to replicate with many other partners we're talking to. Yeah, and that's part of wanting to release in beta and work out the kinks in a real environment, because test environments are great. You obviously want to test privately as well, but it's never the same thing as actually having real conditions with thousands of users around the world. So it's almost a necessary step when you have these networks that have thousands of participants. You have to test it a few times, and even if it's a little early in beta form, because you can imagine it'd be a lot more difficult situation if we decided to work with Katy Perry. It's a major deal with her and her representatives. And then we don't release anything. Theta Drop is not even public. And then in December, for the first time, we try it with her. That's not good. First of all the kinks you worked out are now happening with this major event with millions of eyeballs on you.
Right.
But on top of that, you know, it's the scale of what's expected goes up and up. And when you're dealing with an artist like her, you know, her team is very, very detail oriented about exactly how things need to be about her brand and how things are going to run smoothly and all this. It's prime time, you know, and so you don't want to make your rookie mistakes in that environment.